calling it a love song.
What's up guys, it's Mary Gem and I'm back with another video, and today's video is going to be on what do people think about you. Honestly, I'm super excited for this video. So we've got 6 piles here today. Let's get into it. Pile number 1, we've got a mountain. So we've got like a blue background. We can see the sea, the mountain, the sky, a whole blue aesthetic. Okay. Pile number 2, we got some gold. Okay, so we can see like a crown, shimmering type stuff with a white background. But yeah, it looks like gold. Gives me money vibes. Pile number 3, we got a black background, and you can also see at the bottom, like you can see a part of a gold chain as well. Gives me like dynasty vibes, low key. Okay. Pile number 4, we got a white and black background, so it's part of a window actually. And you can just see like the black outer part as well. You can like see out the white abyss. Pile number 5, we've got some green grass. I think that actually might be from an astroturf or something though. But yeah, we have a green moment, similar to my background. And then pile number 6, we got this orangey, warm, peachy color background. It's a really pretty color though. Like, you know, warm colors and everything. So yeah, these are the 6 piles. Please pick as many as you guys would like. Please watch the entire video as well. I love you loads, and let's get straight into it. What's up guys, it's Mary Gem and I'm back with another video, and today's video is going to be on what do people think about you. Honestly, I'm super excited for this video because this video was actually requested by somebody, a beautiful subscriber. I'm not going to mention her name because she wanted to remain anonymous, but this one's for you, girl. So actually she requested a video on what do they think about your appearance, but I thought I'd rather just make a what do people think about you in general, because I want to focus on appearance, personality, like focus on everything, you know, because I feel like if I just say what do they think about your appearance, I think it comes off very surface level, like it doesn't really give you the full idea, the full scope, you know what I mean? So if you guys would like a separate video on just that though, like I could definitely do that, but I thought this will be better because it's gonna be more like, you know what I mean, like it's gonna be more in-depth actually, because it's not just like, you know, one thing. It's gonna be like what do people think about you in general, but I will try to focus more on like physical if I can though, if it comes up, you know what I mean. But yeah, let's just get straight into the video. What's up, pile number 1? Let's get straight into reading. So what do people think about you? Honestly, is very interesting. So we have your song that came over here, so it's Outside by Black. But before I get into that, we got a channel message. So your message was kind of like, I could feel someone busy talking to you, busy asking you a question, and then you kind of giving an indirect answer. So I feel like whenever people like talk to you, they always feel like you're hiding something from them, you know, like even if you aren't hiding anything from them, maybe sometimes you struggle to keep a straight face or something, or you just always have this look on your face that like you did something, and like it's always hard for people to like believe you or something. But it just feels like people are talking to you and like they're like, nah bro, you seem suspect bro, for real. Like, you know, the game Among Us, even like low-key, that was like even coming up. So yeah, but like I also getting like the energy of like maybe you might be trying to run away from something, or people feel like you're trying to avoid confronting something, or like I don't know, like it feels like I can see you really like, you know, leaving things behind. I can see you going overseas. I can just see you like, you know, really going far in life, or like, you know, actually literally going far in life, like, you know, actually distance wise. I'm talking about kilometers, you know what I mean, or meters, wherever you're from. But yeah, let's get into it. So what do people think about you? This is going to be really interesting. So we've got the Piscean card. Okay, you definitely could be a water sign, or people see you as like, you know, being a water sign. Make sure to check out also, you know, your entire birth chart as well, you know, your rising, moon, Venus, Mercury, all that other stuff, your north node. But yeah, so we got the mood tracker that came in reverse. Wow, I'm already getting into it, bro. We got the 9 of Cups, okay? We got the 2 of Pentacles. We got the 5 of Cups that came up, right? We got the Empress card. Okay, sis, I see you. And the King of Wands, 2 major arcana cards. I see you, okay? So the Pisces says, okay, thoughts or memories, my walls are made of trust. Wow, guys, like already I'm busy getting very intense energy, pile number 1. So we also got the mood tracker that came in reverse. Okay, so if you guys can't see it properly, like there's a sad face, angry, confused, happy, in love. Like bro, I think that you go through all these emotions, but because we got another one. We got sectioning. I didn't even see this card. But yeah, this came in reverse, so I think that I'll make this actually the overall card because I didn't even see that card. Okay, But yeah, before I get into what they think about you, let's first get into your song and then we'll get more into it, okay? So, like I said, Outside by Black, it says, I can wait till we chase the sun. Oh my god, I thought we had the sun card. No, we don't. I can wait till we chase the sun and watch it set. I can't wait to make all the times we won't forget. I need someone I can play with when it's time to go outside and play again. Oh, that's so sweet, pile number one. So with the Piscean card, I really feel like people get the energy that you're someone that really is all about basically making memories and stuff like that, you know. With the mood tracker that came in reverse, I really feel like people kind of see you as like, you, I don't know, like I'm getting like, you know, Tinkerbell from like Peter Pan, where they say, you know, think about happy things and then you'll be able to fly. Like I'm literally getting that energy, pile number one. People kind of see you as someone that's really happy and someone that's very in control of their mood and someone that really tries to just, you know, live life to the fullest or something. Or people just feel like you're always making different memories, you know. Like I can see you being someone that, like, you know, maybe you have a very intense life or something, or you have very funny stories to tell people, or I don't know. But people can see you walking down the street and they're just like, wow, like you seem as someone that really, like, you seem very insightful. Like they're like, nah, like you seem like you've seen some shit, you know what I mean, for real, bro. Yeah, like I get the vibe where it's like you might have lived that a very fast-paced life or something. Like I feel like people get the energy that like you've lived the both worlds, but like, you know, Hannah Montana, you've lived both worlds, you know, you've been in the Hannah Montana, you know, spotlight vibes. Even if it isn't to that extent, I feel like you've just, like, you know, been in both places where it's like you've been popular in school, you've also been not popular, you know, you've been on top of the world and you've also been at the bottom of the world, you know what I mean? So you know what it feels like to be on both ends, and people really feel like that makes you very insightful, and I feel like that is also what differentiates you from other people as well. Because it's like you can kind of, you know, be unbiased and really, you know, talk to people from both ends as well, you know, where I feel like you might be working, maybe you aren't, you know, when it comes to finance, you aren't really financially abundant right now, you know. I feel like you might be going through a tough space when it comes to money, but at the same time, you don't really let that, you know, get to you anything, you know what I mean? Like I can see you, like, you know, not having the most money, but then still acting like, you know, it's fine, life is good, because it's like, it doesn't really, like, you know, that you don't let that control your mood, basically, you know, because we got the mood tracker that came in reverse, because the mood tracker talks about kind of going through all the emotions, you know. It talks about, you know, being happy one day, sad the next day, this and this and this. It talks about being in a different mindset, being in a different space every day, all the time, you know. But I feel like your energy is more like you are focusing on one thing right now and one thing only, and like people just feel like you don't really, like, you know, let money yeah, like, you know, control your happiness. Like they feel like you don't let, you know, things that don't add value to your life control your life, basically, you know. Like you don't have a very obsessive personality, and that's like a really good thing, you know, bro. I feel like I low-key have an obsessive personality, but I feel like you're someone that's more like you can just like think about things and be objective and stuff like that, you know what I mean? And I feel like you can also lend the ear to people that need it as well. But people like that about you as well. Like I can even see people saying like, bro, you should be like a relationship guru or something, because they're like, bro, how are you always so calm? Like I can see you being a very calm person, you know. Like maybe you love living in your mind as well. Definitely, I'm definitely getting INFP, ENFJ, I forgot the other personality types, but I'm getting those type of vibes as well. I'll link down actually an INFP multi-fandom if I can find one. I'll link it down below. But I'm getting the energy where like you might live in your mind a lot. You love, you know, being a mediator and stuff like that. And with the Nine of Cups, where it says do you want to chase the sun and watch it set, I do feel like people always see you as, you know, really finding pleasure in like simple things as well, you know. You could be a minimalist, or people just feel like you always try to find happiness within yourself, you know what I mean? Like you try to like really look at the positive side, and like I feel like you try to see the best in yourself, you know. And like you thought I was gonna say you see the best in other people, you see the best in yourself, bro. Yes, okay, queen. But because with the Empress card, like you're very beautiful, but like I'll get into that, you know what I mean? But yeah, people feel like you see the best in yourself as well. People like always see the best qualities in you. I think that's actually a better way to put it. People always see you as like, you know, being like this very bubbly, you know, cool person that's like, you know, happy and everything. And I feel like they don't really try to look, you know, deep into that, you know, with the Five of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. I do get the energy that sometimes you feel like people kind of feel like they can see you balancing your life out and trying to make money, trying to balance everything out in your life as well. And sometimes they feel like you don't always make the best decisions, or they feel like sometimes you don't think too much far ahead, and sometimes they do feel like, you know, maybe your past will catch up with you, or they sometimes feel like maybe like everything won't work out the way you want it to work out. Because I feel like maybe you're someone that's very dreamy, you're very like, you know, everything's gonna be okay, and I feel like they were saying like, bro, like, nah, like, I feel like some people don't always have faith in you actually. And I remember one person did request me to make a video like a long time ago, which I still haven't done. I'm so sorry. Like, I'll try to get to it as soon as I can. But someone did request me to make a video on, do people underestimate you? Like, actually, maybe I did make it, I'm not sure, but I feel like sometimes people do underestimate, you know, your skills and what you can do sometimes. And I feel like that's like, you know, such an awful feeling, because it's like, damn, like, you don't have faith in me, bro. All right, sis, I see. I see. Okay, that's fine. Like, I literally can see people like not always, you know, believing everything that you think or everything that you know you want in life, because I can see you having like, you know, like these wild crazy ambitions that you're not crazy, but like, you know, ambitions. And it's like people just sometimes don't always like, you know, believe in you and stuff like that, you know, or they feel like you gotta pick one or the other, you know. They're saying like, okay, so you want to be married and you want to be happy at the same time. Sis, I'm sorry, but like, you need to pick one. Like, you can't be happy and married at the same time. I'm kidding, guys, but like, I'm seeing like people saying that, you know, they're saying, bro, you need to pick one, because like this person's busy juggling things, you know. They're saying like, bro, you need to pick one. Like, you can't have both, you know. But I feel like you're saying, bro, Nine of Cups, I can have everything that I want in life, and that's on period, okay. And then we got the Five of Cups that came up, but I feel like some people also, like I said, they really are adamant on like, I don't know, like, just some people see the best in you, some people don't always see the best in you, know. I think that with the Five of Cups, this does talk about, you know, being very disappointed. So I feel like some people feel like you're going to be very disappointed when it comes to a certain aspect of your life, because they're saying, bro, I know you want this thing to happen, but like, it's not going to happen, you know. Like, I can see people like really like thinking that like you're not going to make it, you know, with the King of Wands. But I think that you're someone that's very authentic, and I feel like you're someone that's like, you know, standing in your ground, you're standing in your energy, and you're saying, bro, if I want this to happen, it's going to happen, and I will work for it, you know what I mean. Like, I even remember, like, I'm gonna see if I can link down, what's it called, Dolomite. Yes, Dolomite by Eddie Murphy. Honestly, I mean, he's the one that did the movie, the new one. But like, bro, like, I remember he said something like, he was like saying, okay, so he was making a movie, right? And people were saying, nah, fam, like, this isn't gonna work, and then he was like saying, well, listen here, if my crew wants sandwiches, I'm gonna go in the kitchen, I'm gonna make sandwiches. If we run out of light, I'm gonna go and I'll you know. And I feel like you're gonna do whatever it takes to, you know, just like, you know, make your dreams a reality. And it's like, people don't really understand how deep your ambitions and how deep and how far you're going to, like, you know, go for like what you want in life, you know. I feel like you might be someone that works in silence, and you don't always tell people what you're working on, you know. But yeah, I'm getting that way. It's like people feel like you're going to be disappointed or something, or people are busy dismissing your dreams, dismissing sometimes your goals and aspirations and stuff like that, you know. Maybe you tell them certain things and they're like, nah, I don't believe like that didn't happen or something. But yeah, but with the Empress card, I do feel like people see you as being very attractive, you know. They see you as being like, bro, so attractive. It's like, bro, you have such a bright future ahead of you. Like, why are you choosing to do this one thing, you know, like when you could, you know, be doing something else. But they really don't see you having any problems when it comes to getting into a relationship. But like when it comes to your life goals, ambitions, and like, you know, your dreams and your vision, they're like, I don't know about that, bro. But yeah, they see you as being very attractive. They see you as like, you know, thrive when it comes to, you know, health care, taking care of yourself, you know, when it comes to eating healthy. Like, damn, bro, like your body, everything about you, like, you're so attractive, bro. And then we got the sectioning card. Like, I get the vibe, it's like you have amazing hair as well, bro, for real. Like, I can see you being a Leo sun, Leo cusp, Leo rising, Leo Mercury, I don't know, but like, I'm getting a lot of Leo placements or Libra placements as well. But we do got a lot of earth sign energy, so, you know, you definitely could be a Virgo, Capricorn, or a Taurus. But yeah, people see you as being very attractive and having amazing hair as well. Yeah, they love your hair. And like, you could dress really nice as well, definitely. Like, you have a very elegant stance about you, definitely very elegant. Yeah. And I just feel like people don't always know like how deep your ambitions go and how far you're willing to go for what you want in life as well, you know. But yeah, it's really nice. So pile number one, that was such a nice reading. So let me know if the video resonated, and let's get into the next one. What's the pile number two? Let's get straight into your reading. So what do people think about you? And honestly, this is like such freaking a nice reading, because your channeled message was about someone saying like, maybe you skipped a grade in primary school, or I don't know, even high school, bro. Like, I can see you skipping a grade. Like, people just always felt like you were really smart, or like people always feel like maybe you could be someone that's very spiritual, and maybe you like, in your family, like, you are the only one that's spiritual, and it's like sometimes you feel like an outsider or something. Or I don't know, I get the vibe where it's like people see you and they're like, you just always seem like wise beyond your years, you know what I mean? Where it's like people always felt like you just, yeah, like I feel like people always was like, they want to adopt. Like they're like, I wish you were with me, bro. Like I wish you could just spend more time with me, because I understand, you know what I mean? Like people feel like they get what you mean, and they're saying like, bro, like you're so amazing, like I wish you just knew how awesome you were as a person, you know? Like I was getting that energy where it's like feeling like you don't belong, and then finding someone that thinks that finding someone that really, you know, feels like they understand, you know what I mean? So I think that people feel like they get you. Like I get what you mean, bro. Like I get what you mean, bro. I'm on your vibe, you know what I mean? So it's talking about really meeting your soul family. So I think that maybe you might have met them or something, or you're gonna be meeting them very soon as well, and that's like so nice. Pile number 2. So we've got the Libra. It says resonating connections encompassed by thoughts. Yes, bro. Like I was really talking about a soul family. We've got the downside that came up, right? Ooh, okay. We've got the KISSING. Okay. Low-key, I feel like it's kind of not bright enough. There we go. Okay, so we've got the Ace of Wands, we've got the Eight of Cups, we've got the Ten of Swords, Nine of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. Very interesting, because we've got 2 aces, then we've got also the 9 and the 10. Wow. Okay, let me first show you the cards. So Libra, like I said, resonating connections encompassed by thoughts. It's similar to like, you know, feeling homesick for something that you haven't even met yet, or feeling homesick of a feeling that you haven't even felt yet, you know what I mean? So I think that people get really attached to you very easily sometimes. Like, you know, you might have a lot of people that like to suck your energy sometimes, because it's like they feel like, oh yeah, I understand what you mean. Like I just feel like people are always so quick to, you know, be on your side, which is a good thing, you know, when people are on your side. But I feel like sometimes people don't always realize that, like, you know, nobody's perfect. And like, I'll get into this, bro. Like I'll get into it with the downside. But like a side note that I'm busy getting is people really do like you. I think that when they first meet you, it's like, oh yeah, you know, I think that sometimes people kind of follow you blindly, and they don't always even try to take into consideration who you really are as a person, you know what I mean? Where it's like sometimes people are just too quick to, you know, be on your side without even really thinking about, like, you know, who you are as a person. I think that's the thing, where it's like sometimes you have fake people around you, because it's like people are so attracted to you, but it's like they don't even know who you really are, you know what I mean? And yeah, maybe sometimes you struggle with that with the Eight of Cups. I think that maybe you've even had to walk away from certain people, because it's like, imagine being surrounded by people that just love you all the time, and your song's called I Don't Love You Anymore by Chester C. So I think that like there's a very empowering message coming out of this pile number 2. So yeah, and then we've got the KISSING. But let's get into your song after this airplane leave. Okay, so let's get into your song I Don't Love You Anymore by Chester C. So it says, I can't fight this feeling, bro. 10 of Swords, 8 of Cups, 9 of Swords. I can't fight this feeling, but I can't let you know. I guess it's over before it all began. I won't make things hard. I know I'm not in your plans. Damn, guys, that is some hectic ass shit. Okay, so like I said, I feel like there are certain people that really are part of your soul family, and I think that there are certain people that aren't a part of your soul family. And I think it's really important about trying to find the difference. Like I was even getting, you know, the Medea quote, which is like, some people are meant to be in your life for a season, some people are meant to be in your life for a reason, and we gotta know the difference, you know what I mean? Or some people are like leaves, you know, they fall off during the seasons, and other people are like branches and they grow with you know what I mean? So I really feel like there's a lot of like, you know, like, yeah, vampire suckers in your life as well. But people really feel like there's a lot of like, you know, things about you that people really like about you, and I think that's why they really stick on to you really quickly, because it's like there's something relatable about you, or there's something very like, yeah, relatable. There's something about you that just like screams like home. Something about it like screams like, I could be your friend, we could be friends forever, like we could be, you know, I could be your favor, you know what I mean? But I feel like people don't always try to get to know you sometimes, you know? So it's like sometimes people like you, but they don't like getting to know you know what I mean? And like, it's not a bad thing, it's nothing that you did, I just think it's more other people, you know? But yeah, with the downside, I feel like sometimes people are really shocked whenever you say something that doesn't go within what their image of you is, you know what I mean? Where it's like someone will meet you and they'll see you and they'll be like, oh wow, you're pretty, you're attractive, or oh hi, you seem so cool and funny, like let's be friends. And then it's like they have their own idea and perception of you, but it's like, of course that's their perception of you. You don't have to entertain their perception of you. Like, it's not your job to cater to whatever they think about you. Sorry about that. But yeah, like I really feel like sometimes when you act out of your character, then they're just like, they get really upset or something like that. because it's like people like want to control you, like they want you to be a part, like they want you to be just like them. Yeah, especially with the analogy where it's like maybe you did skip a grade. Now say now you were in grade 2 and then you skipped a grade and then you went to grade 5. I know that's, I don't know, maybe that happened to you. And I can see now you have grade 2 friends and then you have grade 5 friends. Now your grade 2 friends are more mature, but like, you know, they're your friends. But now you always felt like you were smarter than them, right? And now it's like your grade 5 friends are telling you, oh no, like those grade 2 friends, like they suck, like don't hang out with them. And now you feel conflicted because it's like, now who do you go to, you know? It's that energy, bro, where it's like you have to choose between who do you want now. And yeah, people are always trying to categorize you in boxes sometimes, but you know, it's gonna be positive, like not everything's negative, guys. But yeah, with the kissing card, I really feel like people find you to be really kissable, bro. Like they look at your lips and like, damn, bro, like you look so freaking good, like you look like a freaking meal, bro, for real. Or I feel like people always feel like they could just, you know, make you really happy. Like I get the vibe where it's like someone will meet you and they'll be like, yeah, I know, you could be with me. Or I feel like whenever you meet someone, people are always assuming or like thinking that like you're flirting with them, when in reality you're just being very nice, you know. You could be a very nice person and people always mistake your niceness for like a weakness or as you flirting, bro. Like literally I can see people always thinking, oh my word, like I think they're flirting with me, but then it's like, bro, you were just like saying hello, like you weren't even doing anything, bro. And then it's like everybody thinks you're busy trying to flirt with them, and it's like, sis, you weren't even doing anything. Ace of Wands came up, right? People see you as always, you know, chasing opportunities as well. Definitely people, like I'm getting like literally girl boss, like I'll see if I can link down something, but yeah, girl boss. I can see you as being someone that loves, like you like thrifty things, like you like, you know, like I get the vibe where it's like you have a very rustic vibe about you, but at the same time you do, you know, have like, you know, an eye for, you know, things that look nice. Like definitely Libra energy, like, you know, Libra, Taurus energy, definitely, you know, Aries, Aries, not Aries, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. So I feel like people really feel like, yeah, you have an eye for things that look very nice as well. Sometimes you maybe have very expensive taste as well. Definitely. Or people feel like you always go to fancy restaurants sometimes. But I can see a lot of people wanting to be your friend as well and like not telling you at the same time. And then we've got the Eight of Cups that came up, right? I can see people also, yeah, like I feel like there are so many people that like you and want to talk to you, but they always felt like you wouldn't like them back, so they always just like, you know, keep their distance from you. Or it's like someone, or like they'll hear something about you and it's like literally where it says here, I guess it's over before it even began. Like I feel like someone will say something about you to someone else and then it's like now they already have an idea of who you are as a person before you could even meet them, and it's like an unfair thing where it's like it's the scales aren't even, you know. So there is that energy as well. And I feel like people also see you as someone that struggles to commit sometimes to people as well. But I think it's only because the people that you're surrounded with, or like, you know what I mean. And the Ten of Swords that came up, right? People also feel like, and the Nine of Swords, bro, like I feel like this like goes together basically, you know, where it's like people feel like you've had to cut off people, you've had to really like leave people in the past that like, you know, weren't good for you, and you had to really realize your own worth. Because I feel like it got to a point where it was like people wanted to just like, you know, take all your energy. Like I'll link down a song, Bite of Me by Nikki Demar. You know, you could have been a people pleaser or something, or I just feel like you had to leave a certain place, you had to leave something because it's like everybody was just like, you know, being too much for you. And I think it's a really good thing because people kind of see you as now, you know, really owning your own energy and really, you know, acting on what you want in life and not what other people want for you either. Because yeah, I think you might have ended a connection with someone else, or you're just making decisions now that will make you happy, you know. Yeah, and people really find that to be really awesome. And I feel like even with the Nine of Swords, it's like you've really gone through a lot, and I feel like you've gone through a lot by yourself, you know, where it's like you thought that like maybe you had a best friend or something and you thought this best friend would be with you forever, and then it's like they weren't there for you when you needed them the most. And I feel like that's when you really like, you know, showed up by yourself and you were like, bro, I am the main character, I am the motherfucking main character. And I feel like that's when people saw you like really being in your energy and chasing after what you wanted as well, you know. And I feel like people see as like, they see you as like, you know, being this light basically. They're like, damn, bro, like you glue up, bro, you know, you glue up, like nobody's walking over you no more. And I feel like you still get hurt, you know, now and then sometimes by people, but at the end of the day with the Ace of Cups, I feel like you don't really let that stop you from healing and growing as a person. Like I don't know, like I'm getting like you could be religious or something, but I get the vibe. It's like, I remember, what was that thing where they say like, I don't know how to say it, bro, without saying something very religious, which I'm not religious at all, but like, yeah, take it for reasons, okay? Like when they say something like, just because I'm a Christian doesn't mean like life is easy. It just means that it just means because I have God, it means that it means that like I know I'm gonna be okay. You know what I mean? So obviously, if you're not religious, you're not religious. Like that's completely fine, guys. It's fine. But I just mean like maybe people feel like even though you know that like everything's not gonna be, you know, hunky dory peachy all the time, it's like people always feel like you're gonna be okay because it's like you have this strength about you, you know, like you can get through everything. And people see you as like, you know, being one hell of a person, bro. Like, you know, they just see you as, you know, being like a fighter. Like you have this fighting energy about you. Like definitely you unleashed your inner animal, bro, for real, okay? So yeah, that's what I got for part number 2. I really hope that it resonated as well. And let's get into the next one. What's a part number 3? Let's get straight into reading. So what did people think about you? So your channel message was, it was sweet though. Like, so definitely I was getting Aquarius energy. I'm getting Aquarius, I'm getting some Libra, Gemini, but I'm also getting some maybe Taurus. Like yeah, Taurus, Taurus rising maybe though. Taurus rising, Capricorn rising, Virgo rising, definitely Virgo rising, Pisces rising, Cancer rising, but yeah, Aries rising. But anyways, so your message was kind of like, I could see you not following the crowd or something, but maybe sometimes people felt like you were following the crowd. But like on the contradictory side of that, I got the vibe where it's like you might have just dyed your hair blonde or something, or maybe you just, you know, did something new or different with yourself, with your hair, with your appearance or something. And I can see people, you know, thinking like, oh wow, that's so cute, like I want to try it too. Like literally I got the vibe where it's like, low-key you're a trendsetter, bro, for real. And I can see people like, you know, following you. So it's like maybe you did follow someone else or you were inspired by somebody else, but now it's like I can see people like, you know, literally actually copying you. Like it's completely different, you know, there's inspiration and then there's like, you know, copying. And I can see people literally copying you. But yeah, I can see you being someone that's very inspired by people, and like you like having role models, goals, and things to look forward to as well, which is like, you know, super awesome. And yeah, maybe really good at time management as well. But anyways, so your song is Excuse Me by Lizzo. Okay, so we got the fire sign in Mercury. Yes, we got Leo, Aries, Sag. We got the level up card that came up, right? We got the I don't believe it though. Yes, bro, I'm getting some fake people in your life. Well, not fake people, I just feel like there are some people that are like trying to copy you, you know. So it's like maybe they are inspired by you, but like we'll see, you know. We got the Tower card. Okay, sis, okay. We got the 10 of Pentacles, yes, Queen, 7 of Pentacles, the Temperance card, and also the King of Cups. Wow. I really love this energy pile number 3. So, like I said, we got the Mercury and Fire sign, Leo, Saggy, Aries. It says, I can't think like that should I want to. We got the level up card and the I don't believe it though. Okay. So let's first get into your song, and then we'll get into what do people think about you. So it says, so much Prada on me, bro. 10 of Pentacles. I'm a prodigy. I'ma do my thing. No apologies. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Tell me what you see. Cause... What? Tell me what you see. Excuse me while I feel myself. I don't see nobody else. Yes, Queen. Yes, Queen. Yes, Queen. Yes, Queen. So, with the Mercury and Fire sign, bro, literally, I feel like, and I'm pretty sure Lizzo is in Aries, bro. Like, I'm pretty sure she is. So, definitely you could be a fire sign. Like, I was getting, like, people seeing you as being a fire sign, like an earth sign or something, you know. Or, like, even a Pisces, because Pisces people are very, like, actually, you know, Pisces people are, they can be very emotional, but, like, bro, they dress nice, you know, they dress nice, okay? Like, I can see people looking at you and being like, damn, bro, like, you dress like you got money, bro. We got the level up card, okay? Literally, people see you as being super financially abundant, you know, doing the things. Dressing nice, looking nice, spending money, being bougie as heck, bro, for real, making your coins, okay? I get the energy that it's like, people feel like you don't ever get jealous of anybody, you know what I mean? Like I said, I'm getting like, you know, Gabby DiMartino vibes. Like, I'll even put a picture over here, right? Like, I'm getting her because I know a lot of people say that like, oh, she's trying to copy Ariana Grande, but I feel like she isn't trying to copy her. Like, you know, she has her own style. She's just really inspired by people, you know what I mean? But I feel like people like to copy you though. Like, literally, I can see you being a trendsetter, like I said at the beginning. But yeah, people really like that, like, you have goals, ambitions for yourself, and like, you don't, like, you know, want to stay at home and, like, you know, do nothing with your life. I can see people looking at you and be like, wow, bro, you are literally, you know, doing the things, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. people really feel like they wish, actually I can even see you offering up courses or something like that. I can see you offering guidance or courses about like, you know, how to, you know, be productive, or how to do this, how to do this. And I can see people actually wanting to do that stuff as well. Like I can see your businesses really thriving, bro, for real. You know, like maybe right now the Ten of Pentacles, you might be waiting for your big breakthrough, bro. The Tower card's coming and then the Ten of Pentacles, okay? For real, bro. Like, bro, let's change the order. Let's change the order, okay? Let's change the order. You're waiting. The Tower card comes. Ten of Pentacles. Yes, bro, you're making the money, okay? People really see you as like, you know, doing the things, bro, for real, okay? And with the level up card, people really see you as like, you know, freaking a leveling up in life. Like they just feel like, see, now they saw you last time and you had like I said, you had brown hair. The next time they see you, that you have blonde hair, or like they'll be like, oh, they just saw you the other day. And like I just feel like people always see you and they're like, bro, like weren't you just doing this thing and now it's like you're doing something completely different, you know? Like I feel like you're someone that's very spontaneous and you love trying out new things, you know? Like I can see you like, yeah, you love trying new things. Like say that you go to an ice cream shop, bro, you're not just gonna try one thing, you're gonna try out all the taste me menus. And although it might come off very like, oh my god, obnoxious or snobby or something, because it's like, bro, really, you want to try out everything? But like you want to know what you're getting into before you fully commit to something, you know? And I feel like people like that about you though. Like you aren't afraid to talk to people either. Like you seem really extroverted, you seem really like, bro, like look at me, I'm here, like feel my energy or feel my pain. Like that's how people see you, bro. It's like literally, bro, excuse me, like listen to the song, guys. Like that's how they see you, bro. They see you as like, you know, being Lizzo, freaking loud and proud, bro, for real. You know, beautiful how the way, just the way you are. And wait, is I don't believe it though. I do get the vibe that like people might also feel like sometimes you try to put on an act sometimes that like maybe people feel like you're on as well off as you portray. People feel like you're on as, I don't know. Like sometimes people feel like maybe you do put on an act a bit, but I feel like that's only some people though, you know. Because literally it says here, I'm gonna do my thing, no apologies, mirror mirror on the wall, tell me what you see. Because I get the vibe is that people like, you know, being able to judge you. People like, you know, being able to say, oh yeah, I helped you. Remember when I helped you when I did when this and this happened? Or like, I don't know. I can see people like wanting to take credit for like, you know, your success or something. I can see people wanting to come into your life and like they weren't there for you. I can see people like, you know, wanting to talk about you behind your back and then being nice to you in person as well, you know. So definitely make sure like who's in your circle and everything, because I can see someone wanting to take advantage of you as well. And yeah, with the Seven of Pentacles, I do get the energy that people also feel like they feel like you might be waiting for somebody to come back into your life. And I feel like, yeah, like I feel like people also feel like sometimes, although you do have this like, you know, amazing boss ass energy, this is energy of you also being someone that sometimes you wait for people, or like you let people kind of, like I said, take advantage of you. Or I don't know, they feel like they wish you had higher expectations for yourself as you did on like, you know, other, oh no, they wish you had high expectations for other people as you do for yourself, you know what I mean? Where it's like, you know, you see yourself as being this amazing boss ass person, but they're like, but then why don't your friends reflect that, you know? Like why doesn't this reflect that, you know? Like they're saying like I feel like sometimes people might even judge you sometimes because they're like, bro, you're so bougie, like why do you hang out with this person, why do you hang out with this person? And it's like, bro, that's none of your business. But at the same time, you know, as long as the person isn't treating you bad though, you know what I mean? Because they're saying like, yeah, sometimes people are like, that doesn't make any sense. Like you could be someone that's like, you know, very financially abundant, but like you still go to pep stores. And then it's like, bro, mind your business, okay? Pep is liquor. If you don't know what Pep is a store in South Africa. Like people like to make fun of people that go to Pep because it's like, it's a very cheap store. Like it's like a dollar store, like the dollar store, yeah, like it's equivalent to that basically. Like Pep is like a dollar store, but nowadays Pep is actually very expensive, guys. But nah, for real, guys, I can see people being like, why'd you go over here? Like people being like that, you know what I mean? People might also wonder like, you know, where do you get your clothes and stuff like that. People feel like you're wearing imported clothes. Yeah, or like they're wondering, why do you waste time on certain people or certain things when it's like you don't have to. The Tower card. People really feel like they just see you going through this huge transformation, or they feel like you already went through this huge thing where it's like you're just someone completely different now, you know. Like maybe you even did change your name or something. Like I can just feel like your friends that knew in the past, like they don't know you that well anymore, you know. It's that unpredictable energy basically. Because I think in the past you used to always share excuse me, I think you always used to like, you know, share your goals, your dreams, your aspirations with people. Like you always used to be very open with your friends and family, but now it's kind of like your friends have to guess what you're doing, or your friends have to like, you know, just like, you know, see whatever you're doing. Like they don't even know firsthand. So I think sometimes now you close yourself off sometimes to people. You just, you know, do yourself, because literally says I don't see nobody else. So sometimes people feel like you leave them out sometimes, you know. Like they're saying they wish you would come to them and ask them for advice, or they wish you would, you know, you would have asked them before you did something. Because I feel like people value your opinion and they wish you valued their opinion as well. But that's just like a side note though. Yeah. And then with the Ten of Pentacles, bro, yeah, they see you as being financially abundant, you know, doing the things. They see you as like, you know, traveling late into your 30s, bro, late into your 50s even. You know, being abundant, living that life. And also I can see you as being a very like an animal lover as well, definitely animal lover. And yeah, very attractive as well, definitely. And connecting with people all over. And talking to people and not really caring what people think about you either. You know, living your best life, bro. The Temperance card that came up, that's Sagittarius energy as well. You know, you're trying to balance everything out as well. I can see you also, you know, taking the time to rest and rejuvenate. Because sometimes maybe you are always doing everything as talking about, really taking the time to just like, you know, ground yourself, you know, take a step back and ask for help when you need it. And also, you know, just rest. Yeah, rest is very important. And the King of Cups, people do see you as, like I said, I was getting the rising Pisces energy where it's like sometimes people do see you as being very sensitive though. It's like you still have this like, you know, very childlike heart. A very sensitive heart though. You're sensitive at heart, yeah. Even if it doesn't seem like it. And yeah, I feel like people want you to step more out of your comfort zone sometimes as well. Like you don't have to do the same thing over and over again, you know. But yeah, this is like, you know, being a very happy person. So yeah, that's what I got for pile number 3. I really hope the video resonated, and let's get into the next one. What's up, 4? Let's get straight into reading. So what do people think about you? Okay, so your message was kind of like very weird, like actually, if I'm gonna be honest. Like literally I saw like someone having like very thin lips for some reason. Like maybe you have thin lips or something, I don't know, but literally I saw like someone having thin lips and like going to a lot of parties or something. Like maybe people feel like you're a party animal, or like you love going to parties, you love socializing, you love talking to people. And like another thing is I can see people like wondering like, what are you thinking? Or like I feel like people like are always wondering like, yeah, like, because maybe sometimes although you do go to a lot of parties, maybe you don't always talk that much at parties, you know what I mean, where it's like people are like wondering like you'll be like there at parties, like you'll be there in the background, but like you don't really, you know, engage too much. Or I don't know, people feel like they're just like wondering like, I wonder what you're thinking, you know. Oh yeah, like I feel like people always like want to get your opinion on something. Like I don't know, like it was weird, but like nice in a way though, where it's like people want you to like them, you know. Like this like low-key reminds me of BoJack Horseman, where he's like, I want you to like me. Like I can see maybe you want people to like you sometimes, or I just feel like people like want you to like them. And sorry if you guys can hear a bunch of stuff outside. Okay, let me actually close the... Okay, sorry about that, but yeah, so let's get back into it. Okay, we got the water sign in Mercury. Okay, very interesting, because I'm pretty sure in pile 3 we got the water sign in Mercury. I mean the fire sign in Mercury. What's pile 2? I don't know, but yeah, okay, we got the desire card that came in reverse. I'm really busy getting it, guys. Like I'm literally getting you being at a party and like looking at people and like not seeming interested or something. Or people always are wondering like, bro, like what's up with you? Like why do you seem like you don't like me or something, you know? Like this energy where it's like people want you to like them, and at the same time I think that you also want people to like you as well, you know. Like this is energy where it's like, you know, sometimes if you're an introvert or something, and then people always feel like introverts don't like you, and it's like in reality they're just like, you know, chilling. Or like water signs, sometimes maybe have a bit of a resting bitch face or something. But like yeah, like I feel like there's sometimes like a bit of miscommunication. And it just says here, say nothing then, bro. Like I didn't even see that. Say nothing by pianos become the teeth. Honestly, I love this pile already. We got the tense and close up card. Yes, we got the Fool card that came up right. We got the King of Pentacles. We got the Four of Wands that came up right. We got the Five of Pentacles and the Two of Swords that came up right. So let me first show you the cards. So it says Mercury in water sign, says Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. What if deep down I don't feel it? We've got the desire that came in reverse, and the tense and close up that came up, right? Okay. So let's get into it. What do people think about you, y'all? The whole entire family is like literally talking so loud. But yeah, so it says, say nothing by the pianos become teeth. So let's say nothing more. I thought about the rust. Whatever keeps you is alright by me. Unspoken looks and what the leaving took. Guys, literally, a look of noise isn't a lack of life. What? A lack of noise isn't a lack of life. Oh, a lack of noise isn't a lack of life. Wow, guys, I have to literally read that twice. And I feel like that's your energy as well, where it's like people might feel like when they first meet you, like, oh, you seem really like, close or free, like, da. But I feel like once they get to know you, they're like, oh, actually, you're actually really nice, you're actually really chill, you know what I mean? But yeah, with the Mercury in water sign, I feel like people kind of feel like, wait, is what if deep down I don't feel it? This is an energy where it's like people feel like you might not really care about them sometimes, you know what I mean? Like people feel like you say you care about them, but they're wondering like how much do you actually care about them, you know what I mean? Sorry about that, literally like my family. But yeah, so I feel like people are like always wondering like what I said, like people might feel like sometimes you say you really care about them, or you might say that you like, yeah, people feel like sometimes you don't really care that much about them. I feel like people are always wondering, how important are they in your life, you know what I mean? Like I literally get the energy where it's like people want you to kind of like worship them in a way. Like people want you to be like, okay, you're my favorite person in the entire world, like just talk to me, don't talk to anybody else. And I feel like that's like, bro, that's sort of healthy though. Like I can just see people like wishing that you would like care more, do more, say more, and like just like do all that stuff, you know what I mean? And like yeah, like they wish you had this die hard energy for them, but I feel like you don't have that energy. Like I feel like you're someone that's more like you love people from a distance, bro. Like I'll link down a song called Obviously. Like this song actually reminds me of you though. Like I literally get the vibe where it's like you're somewhat, yeah, you love people from a distance, and like you enjoy having fun and talking to people, and like connecting with people, like you enjoy going to parties even. But like at the same time, you're not someone that's gonna be doing all the things, you know what I mean? Just because like they're doing meth at a party doesn't mean you're gonna be doing it. And like no tea, no shade if you do that, it's just I'm saying like your energy is more like you'll do something if you want to do it, but it's like you're not into everything, you know what I mean? Like not every single thing is for you. And I feel like you learned that really like at a young age, or like you really have come to realize that, you know what I mean? Like I can even see you having a list of things that you've learned, being in your 20s, being in your 30s or something, you know what I mean? Like yeah, I think you've learned a lot about life, or like you've learned a lot about a lot of things, and I think that like you try to use it as kind of like a guide for you as well. And I think it's a very good thing though. Like you're not just doing things blind. Like you're like, bro, listen here. Like there's huge consequences if you do this and this and this. Like I can see you like being someone that's obsessed with lists, and like yeah, like you don't like consequences, like and like yeah, you think things through before you do it as well. There is that energy, but at the same time with the Fool card, I feel like sometimes you let people kind of persuade you to do things that like go against your intuition sometimes, maybe you sometimes people feel like you seem so smart and like calm and collected and everything, but then they're like, bro, but like then why do you still do this one thing though, you know what I mean? And I feel like maybe you were with someone and you knew, like your intuition was telling at you, yelling at you, bro, to like not be with this person, and then you still decided to be with them anyways, like there is an energy where it's like sometimes you don't listen to your better half, you don't listen, not your better half, you don't always listen to like your intuition sometimes. And where it's just desire that came in reverse, there is this energy where it's like people feel like yeah, they wonder if you really like them, or they wonder like how much do you care about them sometimes. Like I can see your friends actually craving you to just like say it more sometimes. Or I can even see sometimes your friends wondering like what do you think about them, because I feel like where you are in life and where your friends are, where your family is right now in life, I feel like it's completely different areas, and I feel like sometimes they wonder like what do you think about their life choices, or like your friends might be wondering like do you secretly hate them or something. I mean, we've all had those thoughts sometimes, especially being a water sign, bro, we have those thoughts. But like yeah, like people wonder like do you like them or do you not like them? And then we got the tense and close up. So maybe you could be someone that's very, you know, tense. Like, you know, maybe sometimes, okay guys, side note, maybe you can't dance that well either, bro. Like, you're very tense. Like, yeah, you can't dance that well. Even with the full card, I feel like I can see you dancing, but then they're like, bro, I'm sorry, I love you, but like, you can't dance that well or something. And like, you seem very close off as well, where like you don't like opening up to people. And like, even the song, like, this is like a rock song, guys, you know. You could be into alternative music as well. And yeah, where it talks about, let's say nothing at all, let's just like unspoken looks. And I feel like even with the full card, it's kind of like, you know, I said this in another reading, I forgot which one, where I was like, what did I say again? But I just get the vibe where it's like, you seem like someone that's not trying to lead a whole traditional life, you know what I mean, where it's like, okay, you go to school, you work here, then you do this and you do this. You're like, nah bro, the full card, you want to make your own destiny, you want to do your own vibe, you know. Like, no one should have to tell you what you should do with your life, you know. Maybe you've always struggled with listening to authority or something, but I'm getting that as well. And like, I can see you looking at people and like hoping that they understand what you're doing and where you're coming from. Like, literally this reminds me of even Princess Bubblegum, which is say basically like, you know, people are built differently and it's not our job to understand them, we just have to respect them. And I feel like that's all you ask for. You ask for people to respect you. Like, you know, they don't have to understand you or your lifestyle. Like, it's just like respect, bro. With the King of Pentacles, I feel like people see you like, you know, being a very nice person, very respectful, you know. But sometimes maybe you are a bit arrogant sometimes. But like, I think with the King of Pentacles, you know, you make your own money though. It's like they can't say anything about it though. Like, say now you be like, oh, like, I don't know how to say it. Like, say now you own a t-shirt business, right? And then you see someone in a t-shirt and like they say it's cotton, but you're like, bro, it's wool. And then they're like, no bro, it's cotton. And then you're like, bro, it's wool, I know what I'm talking about. And then of course it sounds like a thing where it's like, bro, like, why couldn't you just like leave it alone? But it's like, you know what you're talking about though, you know. I know with the Fool card it sounds very contradictory, but like, bro, the Fool card clarified by the King of Pentacles, that tells me where it's like, you've done your research, you are smart, you are intellectual, you know, you are smart, bro. So it's like, yeah. Or maybe you have a very heightened intuition sometimes, and it's like sometimes you know, like, you know, if something's bad news, and it's like sometimes you try to warn people, and then people are like, oh, like, you're just being negative or you're just being rude or whatever, and then it's like, okay, well then fine, screw you. But yeah, with the Four of Wands, people definitely see you as like, you know, living your own life and doing like, you know, what you feel like is best for you though. Definitely, like, I can see people like looking at you and like, you're choosing your own happiness basically, and you're prioritizing happiness over like, you know, other things, and you're prioritizing your career right now. And yeah, like I said, you've been through a lot of things and like use it as like, you know, a guide basically. But people can see you, you know, getting married very young as well, definitely. Or I can see people like, you know, looking at you and thinking like, bro, you'd be perfect for this one person. Like, I feel like people love setting you up or something. Or people just feel like, you know, when you get married one day, when you settle down one day, it's going to be like, you know, the day. Like, it's going to be awesome. Or like, people are already like, you know, getting excited for your wedding. Yeah, definitely. I can see someone really excited about your wedding day. And like, people like, you know, love catching up with you as well. Like, you know, grabbing coffee with you, like talking with you. Like, it's always nice catching up with an old friend. And I feel like that's how people feel about you, where it's like, it's that friend that you always like, you know, that you never lost contact with. Like, that's how they feel around you, where it's like, although we aren't the closest of people, I still care about you, you know, and what you're doing in life basically. The Five of Pentacles that came up, right? People feel like also like you take care of your family as well. Like, maybe you might financially support your family members, or you really care about your family a lot. And like, you'd never turn your back on them as well. And people feel like you never talk bad about people behind their back either. And then so sometimes, like I said, you're very closed off, you're a very defensive person as well though. Like, it takes long for you to trust people or let people in. And that's why you always keep a distance from people. But like, people see you as, you know, being very smart though. Like, you have your reasons why. Because it's like, you could be someone that's like, if you shared everything like you did in the past, it's like, you know what happens when you do that, you know what happens when you follow that road, when you do that one thing. So it's like you choose not to do it, but sometimes of course you will still go against your intuition sometimes. So yeah, keep listening to your intuition, and like if you're looking for a sign, you're on the right track, but you are on the right track. You're doing amazing. And then where it says here, a lack of noise isn't a lack of life. Just because your life seems unconventional doesn't mean like it's not like real or authentic, or like yeah. Like I'll say one more thing and then I'm gonna end the reading. But like this Loki reminds me of Data from Star Trek, where he was like, so the thing about Data is, you guys can skip this if you want to, but he is an android, right? So he doesn't have a soul, basically, and he feels emotions, but not human emotions, because he's not like a human breathing thing. And it's like, what makes his emotions less human than anyone else's? What makes your desires less than anybody else's? You know what I mean? So it's like, what you want, you are valid, you're amazing, okay? What I mean, that's what I'm trying to say. I love you loads, and I really hope the video resonated. So comment down below if it did as well, and let's get into the next one. What's up, number 5? Let's get straight into the reading. So what do people think about you? Honestly, so your channel message was like very interesting. Like, it was very, very, very short. So yeah, but like I got, like, for some reason I was thinking about like a teacher, like maybe you could be a teacher or you want to be a teacher or something. But like I saw my geography teacher for some reason. I was like, bro, what's up, my geography teacher? Like, I don't even remember your name, but like, what's up? And like, I don't know, like I feel like you might be someone that's like very soft eyes, and like I felt like you might be someone that like has a very nice laugh, and like you laugh very loud as well sometimes. Yeah, you laugh very loud. I feel like you just make a very lasting impression on people as well. Like I can see people meeting you and then like you not remembering them or something, or vice versa. You could meet people and then like you won't ever tell them. Like I don't know, it seems like something's done in private way. It's like you met someone, you never told them, and you just like went on with your life, you know what I mean? But like it's the energy about like trying to forget that you met someone. So maybe it's right now somebody might be trying to move on from you or something, or I don't know, like I feel like there's a lot of people that are like thinking about you right now, and I'll definitely make a separate video on like who is thinking about you, because someone is coming up in this reading right now. Like I can't see their face clearly, but like I said, it resembles my geo teacher for some reason. Maybe you like geography, or like there's like a long distance reading or something. But yeah, so your song is Bury a Friend by Billie Eilish. Okay, we've got the Leo card. Okay, we've got the Maybe I Was Wrong self-love card. Already seeing self-love in Leo. And Maybe I Was Wrong, guys. Strong personality, guys. Okay, we got the Four of Cups that came out, right? We got the Moon card. We got the Six of Wands. Okay, Ace of Swords and the High Priestess that came out, right? Wow, guys, I love it so freaking much. I really do. So let me first show you the cards. So we got the Leo, like I said, more than one. Close all my walls, but forgot about the window. Got Maybe I Was Wrong and the Self-Love card. Upright. So people kind of feel like you might be someone that is trying to kind of say goodbye to someone, or people feel like, I get the vibe, it's like you might have told someone, oh yeah, I'm never gonna talk to you again, but then like I feel like you might be that person that will still talk to them again, you know what I mean? Or like I can feel like people kind of see you as being someone that's really funny, because like you'll say something and you'll do the exact opposite sometimes, like I don't know, like there's like something ironic about you where it's like I don't know, like I feel like there's like a lot of karma in this pile number 5. Yeah, like I can see you saying, bro, I'm never gonna get into a relationship, like I'm gonna be single forever, and then 2 months later you meet your soulmate, and then you guys get married and have kids, and then your friends are like, bro, I thought you were gonna stay single, and you're like, well, actually, like I don't know, like you seem really funny though, like really, really, really funny. Like you might say one thing, but I think that you actually wish the opposite sometimes. Yeah, like maybe you're sometimes really scared to open up yourself, or you're really scared to tell people how you feel with the Moon card. And I feel like you kind of rely on people just knowing things and like catching on your drift and everything. And I feel like you've learned to like communicate more though, and realize that like not everybody's out to get you as well, because I think you might have had enemies in the past, but I think that like the coast is clear now. Like it's saying like you're gonna be okay, like not everybody wants to get you, not everyone's out to get you basically. And like you're allowed to relax and enjoy life. But yeah, let's get into your song. So it says, What do you want from me? Why don't you run from me? What are you wondering? What do you know? Why aren't you scared of me? Why do you care for me? Cool insecurity. I wanna. Ooh, honestly, the song's really, I like the song. It's like, what do you want from me? Why don't you? Okay, wait, anyways. So let's get into it. So with the Leo card, I really feel like people see you as like, you know, being very attractive first because, you know, Leo, self-love, 6 of Wands, bro, fire sign energy, high priestess, bro, very attractive person, bro, period, you know. Soft eyes, like I feel like when people look at you objectively, they can be like, yes, you're attractive, you know, you have beautiful eyes, you have a nice body, and nice body as in like, you know, all body sizes, bro. Like you could definitely be plus size, and bro, you're just freaking doing the things, you know, you're attractive either way. You know, you could wear glasses or something like that, or like, I don't know, like you could wear not eye contact, you could wear contact lenses, or like colored colored lenses or whatever, not what it's called. Like I can see you doing that, and people being like, actually, wow, like you're very attractive, you know what I mean? Or like I can see you being someone that wears a lot of makeup, and then people being like, wow, you're so attractive, like with and without makeup though, bro, for real. Like for some reason I can see you being an artist and like really like, you know, working with your hands and like yeah, having an artistic hand, definitely. But yeah. I'm still getting that you're really funny though, definitely. But this is energy where it says, what do you want from me? Why do you run from me? Where it says, maybe I was wrong. I feel like sometimes people feel like you're sometimes you're very overly paranoid sometimes. You know, like it's literally like you close all your walls, you did everything, but then it's like, oh frick, I forgot about the window. Or sometimes like you could be very forgetful as well. Like I say, it's like you'll say something and you'll do the opposite. Super sorry about that, pile number 5. Literally my camera died, but I'll just get back into it. So I really feel like it does say, you know, more than one close my walls. Yeah, like, you know, there is this paranoid energy about you where it's like people feel like you are really someone that's really all about, you know, trying to just, I guess you could say, you know, it's hard to say, like I feel like you could be someone that's really in, like, not obsessive, but like I get the energy where it's like sometimes you can really, you know, throw yourself into a project and really not really like think about anything else except, you know, the outcome of something, you know. When it's like whenever you manifest, sometimes maybe you always think about, you know, certain things happening a specific way, and when it doesn't happen that way, sometimes you get really upset, you know. Well, I feel like people just feel like you're very fixated on one thing, and yeah, like it's not a bad thing, but I just think that people sometimes feel like, yeah, sometimes you're very fixated on one thing, and sometimes you don't really think about, like, you know, other things except that one thing happening, you know. Whereas like sometimes people feel like you should have a backup plan, and you're like, no bro, like it's fine, I don't need one. Or people sometimes feel like when it says bury a friend, and when it says maybe I was wrong, I feel like maybe sometimes you might be someone that struggles trusting people or opening up emotionally, or just yeah, having a backup plan, basically. That's really coming up in here, making sure you have a backup plan. And I feel like another thing is sometimes you might be someone that always, like I remember I saw this one thing they said, like I think it was in Mr. Robot, I'll see if I can link down something, but it's gonna be hella depressing. But he said like he's very good at reading people, and he said his trick was you see the worst in people first. Sometimes you could meet people and you try to see their worst traits before you even get to know them. And on one end I do get the vibe where it's like you're usually very right, you know what I mean, like you are usually right, and I feel like you call people out on their bullshit as well, you know. Excuse me, where like if your friend's doing something, you know, sus, like you'll be like, bro, like no, that's not cute, don't do that, you know what I mean. And I feel like on the other end, sometimes you do see the worst in people. Sometimes you don't always try to see, you know, other people can actually also, you know, redeem themselves, you know what I mean. It feels like sometimes you cut people off before you even give them the chance to, you know, redeem themselves, you know what I mean. So it's like sometimes you don't give second chances, and people always feel like they're walking on thin ice when it comes to you as well, basically. And excuse all the dog hair that's on me as well. But yeah, bro, with the self-love card, people definitely see you as like, you know, being full of self-love, caring about yourself, you know, loving yourself, and just being like, you know, speaking positivity into your life as well, you know. I feel like whenever your friends try to make self-deprecating jokes or something, you always remind them, bro, you're doing amazing, I love you, and stuff like that. You're always full of self-love and like, you know, positivity, and you're always trying to also, you know, preach positivity to other people as well. And I feel like with the Four of Cups, there is this apathy about you as well, though, where it's like people feel like sometimes you seem very indifferent, you know, where it's like sometimes people feel like you don't always, you know, give your opinion because you always get like, you know, like I feel like you're someone that's like, you know, you love talking to people, you love, you know, expressing yourself to people, but then when you try to do it, then it's like people will be like, no, that's wrong, no, don't do that, and then you're like, okay, well then fine. Like literally, bro, for real. Like I remember I saw this one picture of something where they were like then there was a picture of a person. Actually, no, I'll put a picture of Princess Carolyn where she was like, oh, so you fell in love today. It's okay. Like, I'll insert a picture right here. And I'll link down something as well. Like, you remind me of Princess Carolyn, where it's like, maybe you've tried to, you know, change yourself sometimes. And I feel like people just always, you know, have something to say about whatever you're doing. You know, you could get into a relationship. People always be like, oh, well, I liked you better with the old person. Like, that. You know what I mean? And I feel like people are just obsessed, like, you know, being in your business, stuff like that. Because it does say, what do you want from me? Why do you want from me? What are you wondering? So there is this energy where it's like people are always thinking things about you, and I feel like at the same time you also think certain things about people as well, you know. And they do say the thing where it's like you attract what you are what you eat, you attract what you allow or whatever. So it's talking about really making sure you have boundaries in front of people as well. And with the moon card, I also feel like people see you as being very mysterious, but being very creative at the same time as well. With the Six of Wands, I feel like people also see you as like, you know, being in the spotlight a lot, you know. People see you as kind of like, yeah, being in the spotlight, being very happy as well. Like they're saying, you know, although they would have done things differently, they know that you seem very happy though. Yeah, you seem very happy. And like I can just see a lot of people coming forward towards you, and like I can see you getting a lot of love offers as well, but I can see you not being into any of them. Like I can see people like wondering like, why do you complain about being single when like there are so many people that want to be with you, and then you're like, oh, I'm so single, and then like literally there's like 5 billion people, like 5, okay, let's just say, let's not exaggerate, there are like 5 people who's like trying to like, you know, get with you, or like that type of vibe, you know. Or you'll be like, oh my word, like I don't know how to make any money, and then it's like you literally have like work stacked up right there or something. I like that type of vibe. It's like it's funny, but like yeah. So sometimes people like wonder like, you know, where are your morals at, low key. And yeah, I feel like sometimes you do, like, although you are full of self-love, sometimes you're very hard on yourself as well, definitely, with the Four of Cups. Because I feel like the Four of Cups talks about apathy, but at the same time, I think it also talks about really being hard on yourself and, like, really, like, you know, just having too much high expectations for yourself as well. Like, you know, Leos definitely do that as a lot, bro, a lot. Like, they're super hard on themselves all the time. Ace of Swords. People see you as being a very critical thinker as well, definitely. You know, you make amazing and, like, quick decisions. Yeah. Like, I can literally see you being a boss and having to fire one of your friends, and, like, you can't get emotional about it. And people being like, wow, bro, you got balls. Like, I can just see people seeing you and being like, you just, although you are emotional, I feel like at the same time, you know when you really have to be like, bro, game face, you know? When you gotta really get shit done. People are like, wow, they admire that about you. The High Priest that came up, right? You're very intuitive as well. And I feel like you can always back people up as well. You can always back yourself up, you know, where it's like if you say something, you'll be like, bro, yes, this is true because of this and this and this. Like I can see you being able to, you know, like say if you make an argument about something, I can see you being able to bring up the receipt, you know what I mean? Or people feel like you have receipts on everything and everyone as well. Like you're always up to date with gossip, or you're always up to date with everything, you know? And like look, I get the vibe where it's like everybody knows you as well. Like everybody knows your name. Everybody knows something about you, bro. Like, yeah, everybody's in your business. Like, you might be someone that, you know, prides yourself in privacy, but at the same time, I think you're very open, though. And yeah, that's what I got for pile number 5. Let me know if the video resonated. I love you loads, and let's get into the next one. What's up, pile number 6? Let's get straight into reading. So what do people think about you? Honestly, like your message is really sweet. Like I got the vibe was like maybe sometimes people meet you and they always feel like you seem way younger than you actually are, you know, like you maybe look younger or you act way younger than you actually are. Like you got like this whole childlike mentality, or like I don't know, like this childlike persona, or maybe you're just like very short or something. But yeah, I was getting that as well. Like you seem very sweet, very sensitive as well, very shy. But at the same time, I feel like you're only shy to people that don't know you. Like, literally, I'm getting, like, you know, Libra vibes. Like, I remember I read something where they say something like, Libras will act, you know, boring until you get to know them. And then it's like, bro, like, all of my Libra friends, they're crazy, bro. They can be, you know. But, like, in a good way. Where it's like, I think, I forgot what they say, but they were like, if I act boring around you, I'm doing that on purpose, bro. Like, I feel like you know how to match energy. And you know how to, you know, like, you won't, you know, you won't share your colors and, you know, be your true self with everybody. Like it's only with specific people basically, you know. But yeah, I think that's actually a really good move, so definitely you could be very smart as well. But yeah, we got the Sagittarius card that came up, right? We got the That Hurt LOL. Ooh, energetic type vibe. Ooh, I'll link down a song that ooh. We got the Nine of Wands, we got the Queen of Pentacles, the Sun card, yes, both, and the Star card, and also the Hanged Man, yes, okay. So let's first get into your card. So it says Sagittarius, your words mean nothing but somehow express exactly how I feel. Yes, bro, definitely. I think you could be someone that relates heavily with, like, you know, songs and quotes, or I don't know, like I feel like people kind of see you, like, you know, jamming out to a song, and I feel like you just feel the lyrics whenever you talk or whatever. Like, I can see you being someone that's, like, you know, like not a very, like, you're deep, but I get the vibe where it's like, yeah, like you just might relate on a different level to your zodiac sign, or you relate to a different level to certain songs or something, or like there's something very nostalgic about you, very like sentimental about you as well, where it's like if someone sends you a song, you will treasure it, you know. Or like you love when people send you music, or you could just be pursuing music right now as well. And yeah, we've got the That Hurt, LOL. Yeah, and we got the energetic type vibe. Like, I get the energy where it's like sometimes you might, you know, really like I remember like legit I saw something about a Sagittarius, and they say something like, if I'm mad at you, like, oh, I don't know what they say, but they would say something like, say now you are with someone that you don't like, okay, someone you don't like, and then they tell a joke, you'll wait till you go home to laugh at what they said. Bro, for real, like I feel like you could be that petty as well, bro, for real. But like that's like a side note, very funny though. But yeah, Nico Slow by Katie Shaw. So it says, the cars all stop where they are. When you take my hand, there's no time. Every moment that passes by with you, I wish I could rewind. And doesn't the night go slow? Oh, the song is so sweet. Like I think I remember the song where it's like, and it goes slow. I think that's how it goes. But yeah, so where it says your words mean nothing but somehow express exactly how I feel, like I'm even getting the vibe where it's like you could be someone that's very skeptical as well, like, you know, super skeptical about a lot of things, and like maybe you love wearing dark clothing, you like yeah, like I can see you wearing lots of blacks, but at the same time I can also see you wearing a lot of baby pinks as well, you know, where it's like you could be a Taurus as well, like, you know, you're extremely feminine and you love, you know, being feminine, but at the same time you also love exploring your masculine side as well, you know, so you don't always, you know, confine to just one thing, you know, you could also be non-binary, or like you just choose, like, you know, whatever you feel like wearing or doing, that's what you do basically, you know, you do things on a whim. But there's this energy where it says your words be nothing but some expert, yeah, there's this energy where people also feel like sometimes they feel like they know you better than you know yourself, you know what I mean? Like I can see you trying something new out, and then your friend being like, bro, you're not gonna like it, and you'd be like, no, I'm gonna like it, and then you try it out, you hate it, and then you're like, see, I told you I liked it. Like I can just see you being someone that, like, if you try something and it doesn't work out, you'll be like, you'd rather, like, you won't swallow your pride sometimes, bro. Like for real, you might have a huge ego, but like not in a bad way though, and I think it's a good thing, because I think that like you try new things and like you don't ever seem weak to people, you know, like you always seem like, you know, you're defensive, you always seem like, okay, not defense, but you always seem like, you know, you're aware of your surroundings basically, you know, like nothing gets past, you know, like you can detect BS from a mile away, and you can tell who's good for you, who's not good for you, you know, period. I can definitely even see you being a tarot reader as well, you know, like saying like your friend gets a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a partner, I can see you saying, bro, no, that person's gonna cheat on you, that person ain't good for you, no. Like the song That Boy No Good For You by Megan Trainor, I'll link it down below, like that's even coming up, you know. Yeah, and I feel like sometimes you don't like admitting when you're wrong as well sometimes, so sometimes it's hard for you to really be like, okay, fine, you're right, I was wrong. Yeah, and I feel like there might be a lot of people that are busy waiting for you to reach out to them again as well. Like I can see you leaving people on read and then like not getting back to them, and then wondering like what happened to you guys. Or I can see people being like, bro, we used to be so close, we used to be like such great friends, like what happened? And then it's like, bro, chill, experiment number 109. Like I saw something like that where it's like people just are like wondering, like, you know, why'd you guys drift away? Like I just feel like you might be someone that connects with people very easily, but like you can also, you know, disconnect very easily as well, you know. And I feel like that's the thing where it's like people are like, what happened? Like we used to be so close, like what happened? And you're like, bro, that was like 2 weeks ago, like I'm a different person now, you know. With the That Hurt, LOL, I feel like sometimes you do hurt people with your actions, you know. Yeah, Like, you know, if you're wondering though, I was actually thinking about making a video on who have you hurt, because I feel like you might have hurt someone in the past, and I feel like they're still salty about it to this day, bro, for real. Like, I see you as being someone that can really move on very easily from people, but at the same time with the Hangman, I think you think about the past a lot, but like you don't ever try to change the past. You don't ever try to, you know, be like, oh yeah, I regret anything. You know, like you don't seem like you have any regrets, but you do sometimes, you know, stay awake at night and like overthink things, or you overanalyze some things as well. Definitely you could be a fire sign, an earth sign as well. But there is that energy as well. People can feel like whenever they meet you, they're like, yeah, you seem like a huge thinker, definitely. A huge thinker, and like also a bit of a heartbreaker, bro, low-key. But you seem like someone that likes also, you know, adventure. Like low-key remind me of Dory from Finding Nemo. Yeah. You could have blonde hair as well, definitely. But yeah, I think some people might be a bit hurt by your actions sometimes, and they wish you would just like apologize to them low-key. And with the energetic type vibe also, I feel like people like that, like your energy, bro, that you have, it's irreplaceable for real. Like I can see some people trying to replace you in life, and like them not even coming close to doing it, bro, for real. Like for real, bro. Like I can see your exes trying to replace you. I can see people trying to replace you and then being like, why isn't it working out? And it's like, bro, nobody can like sorry guys, my voice. I really feel like this energy where it's like, yeah, nobody can basically replace your vibe or replace you as well. And yeah, I feel like your friends can't get enough of you as well. Like I can see people like, you know, looking at you, like random people on the street and like wishing they were your friend because you seem so cool. Or you know, when you're younger and you see someone with like, you know, cool, like, you know, dyed hair, and you always thought they were so cool. Like I can see you like thinking like, wow, like I can see people like looking at you like that right now, you know. Yeah. Or I can see older people looking at you and like thinking like, wow, like missing their youth, you know what I mean. Like people living vicariously through you as well, definitely. And then we got the 9 of Wands. So you could be someone that sometimes is very scared to get hurt as well, you know. You're scared to get hurt, so you'd rather hurt people. What's the song? Hurt people, low-key. But there's this energy of authenticity and this energy of like, you know, experience though. And like there's this energy of very pure intentions as well with the orange. You know, really being in your power a lot. Like I feel like whenever you enter a room, like there's definitely an energy shift. It's like I can see you waking up and like, you know, knowing exactly what you want to do today, or like knowing exactly like, you know, how the day's gonna pan out, and like nothing really surprising you. Like I said, nothing really going past you, because you're like you know what's up, you know what's happening. Definitely. Or I can see you liking a certain band that like, you know, people weren't even into like, you know, years ago, or like people weren't even into like, you know, months ago, and now it's like a huge rave. So, you know, like I can see you liking things before like, you know, it's put on. And definitely like you were one of the first people to find a certain thing before, you know, it became mainstream. Definitely. Or I can see you being the first person in your family to, you know, break out and do something different, and now it's like everybody else in your family is doing it now. And like it seems like it's the new normal, but it's like, bro, you started it though. Similar to Palin before, I think, about train setting, but like this is a bit different though. Like I think it's just like you find things first, or you did this thing first. The Queen of Pentacles. People see you as also being happy when you were single as well, definitely. Or I feel like people might also think like, people feel like you might be single for a very long time until you want to get into a committed relationship by yourself. Like they're saying there's no point in forcing you to do something that you don't want to do, because otherwise you're not going to really, you know, be into it. And like people see you as kind of being someone that's like, you won't do something unless your heart, your mind, your body, your soul, everything is really into it, you know. Yeah. But there is an energy with the Sun card that like, I can definitely see like someone coming in your life and like really hoping that like you're gonna accept them though. Because right now, like I said, you're really in your own energy, and you're not really focusing on, you know, relationships right now. Maybe you're busy focusing on your career. But I feel like someone might be trying to come in your life right now, and they're hoping like you're gonna accept them. Like I'll link down a song, Come As You Are, literally. Like come as you are. Like someone's trying to approach you, but like they're not really sure, like, you know, what you're gonna say. Like, I think this person that's trying to come into your life might be very sensitive, and like they're afraid that like you're gonna say something rude that's gonna, like, you know, hurt their feelings. Because sometimes maybe you say certain things with like no filter, and they're afraid they're gonna get their feelings hurt, bro. That's literally like a water sign trying to approach a fire sign. Like they're afraid, like, oh frick, like what if they say something mean, like what if they hurt my feelings. The Star card. People see you as, like, you know, being very happy though with yourself though. Like I feel like you might have been working on yourself, you know, mentally, physically, and like you're just trying to, you know, really be happy with your body, with how you are right now. People really see you, like, you know, being happy with your body as well. Like you're wearing clothes that you love. You're doing things that you want to do as well. People see you also as caring for the environment as well, definitely. Yeah, you seem like you're like a vegan or something, vegetarian. Yeah. And like you don't mind, you know, trying out new things as well, experimenting things. Yeah, because I was like saying experiment 109. Like maybe you're very into science or something, but like I'm getting something about, you know, school, working hard, career vibes. With the Hangman, this does talk about stagnation though. So I think that sometimes people feel like, because literally says stagnation, like, I mean, there's the Hangman, then it says the night goes slow. Every moment passes by with you. I wish I could rewind, and it doesn't. The night goes slow. Like this is energy where it's like, I think that this person that's trying to come into your life right now hopes that like you'll just, like, you know, stop what you're doing for 1 second and just, like, you know, look at them. Because I think you're so aware of everybody that sometimes you're not really aware of like everybody, you know, where it's like, yeah, I can see people wanting you to notice them, but you're not really, you know, giving them a second glance. Like I can see someone flirting with you, and then you being like, oh, okay, they're so nice, but it's like this person's like, you know, trying to flirt with you, bro, and you're being like, you don't even notice it. Because I can see someone coming into your life and really, like, you know, like not even changing everything, but more like making everything even the same. Like I can see someone coming into your life right now, definitely, and like just like fitting in very well. And I think you also have the energy as well, where it's like when you enter a new workspace, or whenever you change schools or whatever, whenever you do anything different, it's like it's easy for you to, you know, fit in, and it's easy for you to, you know, find your place and find what you need to do as well. Like nobody has to ask you twice. And there is energy of you being very spiritual and, like, you know, really, you know, praying a lot as well. People can definitely tell that you pray a lot, yeah. You pray a lot. I can hear people saying like, yeah, I think she prays about you. Or like people might feel like you pray about them, or people might get the inkling, like whenever you think about someone, I think that people get the vibe that you're thinking about them, bro, because your crown chakra, bro, be doing the things for real, even with the energetic type vibe. Like I think that like even if you just think about someone, like they really get, like they get a pang through their body, bro, for real. Or yeah, maybe you sometimes try to talk to people telepathically, and like they get your messages, bro, for real. Or it's just really hard for people to, like, you know, not feel your energy when you enter a room, basically. Yeah. And like you seem very expressive with your face as well. So it's like even if you don't do it, you know, spiritually, it's like physically we can see in your face, bro, whether you like someone or not. Yeah. Like I said, we can tell when your heart, your body, your mind, and your soul isn't into something. Like you can tell. But definitely it's like a lot of, like, you know, spiritual energy, definitely. But yeah, so that's what I got for pile number 6. I really hope the video resonated. I love you loads. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, guys, so that was a video. I really hope that it resonated as well. I love you so much. Thank you so much for everyone that's been commenting down video suggestions. Please comment down below more as well. I love you loads, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.